Hello everyone, Simon here. Welcome back to Anno 1800. We are playing through the Land of Lions story over down in Besa, helping the Emperor do Emperor things. Are we trying to unite the factions? Get all the factions on side. We got the old oasis up and running. Found the water, fixed it up. And now we have the so-called pirates to the south. I guess the opposition party. We don't agree with the emperor. Let's see if we can get them to play along, cooperate. Before we do that though, I thought of one thing just now. So this hacienda, the hacienda has policies? I didn't choose a policy.
With the Par Itaru complete, come days of Messiet, the feast of praise giving. We want you as our honor guest.
Alright, so Wahadashi still wants me to do other things. So this reduces goods consumption. This increases the productivity of lumberjack huts, sawmills, and orchards. I should have done that a long time ago. Affects depots, more storage. This is influence for houses, loading speed. Yeah, this is the good one. So that increases all of these orchards by 20% more productivity and less maintenance. I should have done that a long time ago. Alright, cool. What did the guy say? Sail to Wahadesha trading post to participate in the Messiet. Alright, we're not done with that storyline apparently. What's up, guys? We got a party? I mean, there's still this ritual wharf. There's still this part which is kind of sandy. I mean, the oasis is fine.
Messiet is a rite of fertility, of life celebrating. It is the heart of Mbesa, and we will teach you of it.
Okay. Sure. Participate in the Messiet. Observe the priest performing the rituals. Where's Yara? Observe the traditional dancing. Is it celebration or religious ecstasy? It's impossible to say, but a pure, unbridled energy emanates from the villagers dancing. In the corner you see Abel and Ayasu dancing with a stranger, a young shepherd of unearthly beauty. Okay. Right. And then... possibly the only house to survive the unification wars of Kingswag and Kittimer. Ah! I prefer the calm of the cliff, but from here the Waha looks more beautiful than I ever could have imagined, even from the stories of my Wahiat. I hope I'll meet her again in the afterlife so I can tell her all about this miracle. I hope you see her as well. Observe the priests performing the ritual. Groups of Irenia crowd in to honor the oracle according to the ways of old. So bound to the Waha, their chant weaves hymns of lament and praise alike.
Much.
Something
Only
as he is
fair
holy.
we be heart generous in return.
Oh, a gift? Select the artifact. What artifact? What artifact? Select the artifact. Artifact from the Oracle.
As is told in legends, where water springs, so is memory unveiled. These soul bonds we would give to you as thanks.
Okay.
You came to us a Shema, stranger, yet learned to listen with hard mouth and soul words. You are one of us, Hamesi.
Alright, cool. Okay, so that's the party, right?
We're prepared.
He gave us ancient tablet of Wahadesha. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna stick that in the museum at some point.
Adjust elevator flap.
Glad to help you guys. Okay, so now we're done with that. Celtic Ketama and exhibition is in...
Sickening.
expedition, I mean. Poison the guards, 55% chance. Diplomacy, 100% chance. Let's put that away. So, Angereb into the lion's den.
Engaging engines.
It seems recent events have moved Angereb to Parlay. Best I not go myself. Take this flag of truce. See what they have to say.
Oh yeah? I have to take this. Great White Flag. Peace mode. Trade prices minus 15%. Alright, cool. He gave me a flag. Nice.
Adjust elevator flap.
So this lets me get past the cannons without getting shot at.
Take care you do not antagonize the princes further.
Sure. Sure, man. Although I don't think they have anti-air defenses. Right, they have guns. I don't think they have flag cannons. Approach Angereb trading post with the white flag for Parlay.
So, Ketema sends a lucky. Prudent. Unexpected. Very well then. Welcome to Angereb, stranger.
Thank you. So, what are your terms?
You would have our trust? Earn it then. Show us you are capable of understanding our land and people.
Okay, we're gonna learn about their land and their people. You are now at peace with Angereb. Thank goodness. Hold on. Do we have diplomacy? We don't have diplomacy.
Ours may be a small nation, but there is beauty and glory aplenty here.
Uh-huh. Many unpaid bills for flag deliveries are stacked. Alright, flags. One day soon there'll be a wealth of wares here, but for now there's little more than viridescent ceramics. Welcome, come in, indigo pots. No, I have none of those, but I do have copper pots with an almost identical green hue. Alright, fascinating. Overseeing the Princess Mega fleet is hardly a time-consuming burden, so much so that the fleet master has taken to carving paintbrushes.
The beauty of our land. Let us hear now what your master would say to us.
Hear what our master will say to you. Join the negotiating table when you're ready. Make a decision. Alright, meeting the princes. Angereb is vast and full of secrets. One would need a lifetime to grasp the soul behind each face and stone. I recommend that you take the time to understand us before we discuss a potential alliance with Ketama. Angereb is not a pirate faction waiting to be disarmed. We have a history, a heart. Okay. I believe I have come to understand your premier city. I'd like to take some more time to truly understand your island. I want to take more time to understand the island.
Ours may be a small nation, but there is beauty and glory aplenty here.
Okay. Apparently... Alright, so that just brings me back. He's not gonna tell me anything else. Shipyard. He's carving paintbrushes. Flags. They don't have a flag supply. Dye? Although empty and dry, the vast majority still form a colorful and faded mosaic of pigments. So they don't have pigments, they don't have flags. They're out of ships. They don't have a lot of ships. The cannons are in disrepair. Shaded tents for shady dealings at stores.
These fabled lands exist
One day
after
soon,
all.
there'll be a wealth of wares here. Ceramics? Words in an ancient indecipherable language are etched across the walls inside. Fortress ruins, hidden mysteries below. Ruins of the palace. Intriguing ruins seemingly older than and more sophisticated than the castle built atop of them. There used to be a better palace here. Better than frail and sorely in need of even a makeshift roof. Alright, so there's been an economic downturn. They lack trade. There's a big marketplace, but there's not much space for production, there's no agriculture. So this seems like a trading port, right? Alright, let's talk to them. I believe I have come to understand your people, your city. Tell us this, what was it that struck you most on Angereb? Was it the crafting district? Or perhaps the master-at-arms wisdom, or yet? I see economic stagnation. I saw many struggling to make ends meet and craftsmen lacking raw materials, yes. The master-at-arms was learned, yes, but his troops were barely more than a phantom corps. There were dancers in the city alive with revelry and beauty. Find people dancing around a line in the corner to unlock this answer. That's not. I saw many struggling to make ends meet and craftsmen lacking more materials, that's what I saw. Angereb has had to resort to piracy for so long that we rarely resort to crafting anything of our own. You should change that. Why should we, when they can be forcibly taken from passing ships? But the opening of the canal brought with it more warships from the old world. Though we do not fear battle, it is our duty to maintain Angereb in the memory of the Elamai's kings. A duty we cannot perform if our city is ruined and impoverished. Were your old kings pirates? The Emperor is willing...
Admiral!
The Emperor is willing to support your economy if you abandon piracy. The Emperor will grant you the might to challenge and outclass foreign fleets. That's not... the war... war is not gonna make you any richer, right? War doesn't make you richer. The Emperor is willing to support your economy if you abandon piracy. A fine offer, but Angereb never seals a covenant without a token of good faith. Bring us tangible proof of the Emperor's intentions. Show us he has the power to follow through. If he proves himself a just and trustworthy ruler, we will consider bending our knee to him. Look, you don't need to bend your knee or anything, you just need to be productive and trade with us. Right? Trade fairly and stop being pirates.
You are a guest on our land. If we are to trust you, you must first prove your goodwill.
Okay. Expeditions. Mountain Moor, navigation. Easy peasy. Alright, so these guys want 30 wood. Oops, don't do that. 30 indigo dye. And then 40 linen.
can teach you how to do this if you wish.
Linen mill. Let me just turn
Ever
off
wonder
the
what it would be
embroiderers.
like to close up and just never come back?
Turn off the embroiderers for a moment. It turns out I have a lot of embroiderers. I have 4 embroiderers. Alright, so let's just
Airborne and ready to go.
collect 40 linen. And we'll deliver the stuff to
We like to think independently.
their island. Do these guys sell anything? No. The storyline said that they were gonna trade their salt for goods from elsewhere, but they don't actually sell anything here. It's fine, it's just a story, right? A wondrously poetic sight, a flowing weave of nature and farmland, and none can tell where the one begins and the other ends.
Lift achieved.
It's taking a while, huh? So that's just finished a cycle. I only have 4, right? I'm not using any more than that. Yeah, no, we're not using anything. We should be producing 4 per minute. So it's gonna take me another 5 minutes to get 20 more. Wait, no, we need 30 more. Alright, let's wait for about 7 or 8 minutes. While we wait... How do you feel about another soccer game?
All of this is so terribly exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting. Everyone says exciting. Wrong place. It's these guys too. They call themselves nomads. Nomadic Pastureland Festival of Hydeer. That says uncompleted. Yeah, so that's a mistake. That's a bug. I've done this several times already. Let me check the other islands, in fact. First of all, let's check the islands I have. There's a lake here, which gives you irrigated soil around it. But there's no place to take water, like this, the river slot. There's no river slot on this, right? Interesting. River slot there. Does every island have rivers? It appears so. Oh, this is nice. Look at that. Solid amount of irrigation potential on this island. Let's see, there's one slot there. A couple of slots there. This is not bad either. Oh, it tells you there's 3 river slots. 2 here. It's a pretty awkward shape. It's a big long shape. more slots on this island. Cool. Big ass mountains. Right, so it's a big island, but a lot of it is mountain.
This city is a magnet for genius.
Archbishop Archibald. Very interesting. This island has 4 river slots. Decent amount of space. And then more stuff there. This is interesting. This would be a decent island to set up a city on. Oh wow, look how fertile that is, without irrigation even. Look at that, crazy. Less so out here. Oh man, this island is crazy. How green that is. There's a lake here. And plenty of irrigated land around it. It's kind of handy, but then this part out here, you can't get anything up. Oh, what the hell is that? Elephant graveyard? Alright, very cool. Very cool.
Your
Airborne
city
and
has
ready to
grown
go.
more beautiful.
But Noah has become more attractive. Alright, we need 10 more linen. Now, what do you want?
Long night, but I finally have it. All it
The
took was some
shepherd
ones
has a
and bit of metal.
contraption.
But we could do great things with it in the fields.
A contraption for you to test?
See? Sometimes it's good to try new things.
A birdhouse trade union affects all events and crop farms. Isn't that kind of good? Affects all events and crop farms. Productivity plus 20%. Maintenance cost plus 20%. But we're rolling in money, right? So you trade more maintenance for more production. If I knew I was going to do that, I would arrange this differently. It's fine, let's just get a little bit more linseed. Right? More linseed never harmed anyone?
Lift achieved.
9. Expedition. Baptism of fire. Guaranteed success.
The mark of dread upon us.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Alright. 10. And then we turn
Who's a
these
good
back
girl,
on.
Daggy? You are. You are.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Onward.
Alright, delivering those goods. Oh, we have brick roads. How many bricks do I have? 75? Right, so this significantly improves the reach of my service buildings.
He's strong.
Right?
We doubted you, but you helped us nonetheless. For this, you may now learn more of our secrets.
Okay. What do you mean you weren't telling me everything before? We used a lot of bricks. Alright, moving folk back to
Sky's the
here.
limit.
I hope he doesn't ask for bricks next, because I have no bricks left. Discover what lies below the covered market. Is it more market? Artifact specialist. Most people
we have need to
see.
deliver hand-carved ceramics to Wahadesha, but none of our ships are available.
Artifact specialist, find a crate of ceramics in the covered market. Signs of plenty hint at the many wonders hidden within. Market guards. Where are these crates? Small crates?
If you could...
The crates crack and crash worryingly when moved.
There it is. Please, hurry, or they will be too dry for the monks to carve the inlays.
Deliver it to the Wahadesha trading post. Crate
Your
of
assistance to
ceramics.
Angereb is testament to a noble heart. Beware that they do not use you against you.
Maintain bearing.
Calm down, old man. Deliver to Wahadesha trading post. Crate of ceramics. Trade for garments for our man in K. Oh wait. Are we smuggling things
A
inside
fine
the...
scholar has...
Are we smuggling things inside the ceramics? Is that what's going on?
Ah, yes. We were expecting these. The notes say to ask you to take these crates to the Kidusi.
Deliver here.
We have a flight path.
The garments.
The priests were expecting their gab earlier, but it'll do. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome.
Get this thing moving.
There were a few things I wanted to do here. So that needs to be brick, and that needs to be brick. And that... nope. Man, we use a lot of bricks like this. Alright, so now the firefighting equipment goes all the way to cover the whole city for sure.
It's rare to see that kind of heart.
Well, glad I can help, but your city is still poor, you guys.
We are a people of honor above all. It guides heart and spirit through the darkness of these troubled times. It is our foundation.
Honor. Okay. Listen to Angereb's story. Select Angereb's castle to hear about the last days of the Elamites, the dynasty of the Selamawi.
A century ago, the line of the Elamites died with Lebni, last of the great kings. His heir, Mekdem the Young, was due to succeed him, but his younger brother Tomasi had other ambitions.
Remove the ruins of the fortress to unveil the path taken by Tomasi that night.
desired the throne, so he sent shed men to slay Mekdem and his kin. But things turned foul as Tomasi tried to flee.
So it was your own fault.
Soon the last of the Elamites lay dead, but one of Tomasi's retinue escaped, carrying with him the heirloom of Selamawi, the spear of Darashi.
And let me guess, you want me to find your spear for you. Alright, so there was a power struggle, and the two brothers killed each other. Well, no, one brother killed the other, and the other one died on the escape. And that ended the whole dynasty. Well, it seems like your own stupid fault that you ended up like this. Something that I'm not too proud of is that Tomasi was my kin by marriage. My grandmother told me tales of the god's flight to Kidusi and Nitoni for healing.
You may recall, you helped a man in Kidusi and Netoni. He was on the spear's trail, and we believe he may be close to finding it.
Okay. Content the man
Find
you
the
helped.
spear, and we will listen to Ketema's proposal. But be discreet. The spear is a secret to most.
Yeah, I get it. If I give the spear to the Emperor, then he has the claim to the throne.
Adjust elevator flaps.
Hello again, thank you for your help earlier. I spoke to the priest, they confirmed that a soldier from Angereb came here long ago for treatment, but he died of his injuries. He must be buried somewhere on this island. Help me find the cemetery. Okay. Find the entrance.
If
to
ever
the...
a crowd was ready, this one is.
Okay.
Taken with a pinch of salt.
Yeah, soccer time. Let's go. 25 influence. Nice.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Something. Cemetery. Not that. Find the entrance to the cemetery. Haunted castle. Look for a way out.
of superstition.
Okay, where am I? What am I looking for? Ritual pool. Ancient ruins. Library. That is statue. House of Priestess Lila, the most skillful one. Is that it? Mausoleum? Neat tomb. Cemetery gates. Excellent. Now to find the god's tomb, it is customary for priests to write a dying person's last wish next to their name on the headstone. That should help us find him. Find the tomb of Tomasi's god. Look at the inscriptions of the tomb to identify it. Wow, we can zoom in really far. Crazy. House of a Million Years of Tillahun, royal guard, last son of Oh. The last son of Ila followed the rising sun, so his name was Tillahun. The prince must learn of this. Perhaps there's more about him in the library. The priest will not talk to me, but perhaps you ask them.
Well, we'll find a way. I'm sure.
Progress through Kindusi and Tuni's quest line to unlock access to the library. Okay. But isn't this the library? Consult the books in Kindusi's library. Isn't this the library? Okay, so we can't progress this without progressing the other quest first. Oh. Okay then, well, I am gonna take a break here. When we come back, we go do the other quest. See you next time.